It's day 50 of a year facing fear, and today I did my second EMDR therapy session, so eye movement desensitization therapy session. And I was really nervous going into that session. So I was waiting in the waiting room and I felt like these flutter of butterflies and this tightness in my throat. And it's interesting because I thought, why am I feeling so nervous? It's not the first session. I saw a podcast the other day, the video of a podcast the other day, and a psychiatrist was saying, in terms of trauma, you either repress your trauma or you deal with it and you heal it. But the reality is that when we repress our traumas, when we're unable to because it's too big, or we just don't have the mental or emotional resources or financial resources to deal with it, it doesn't go away just because we're not facing it. It always comes back to bite us in the ass. It's present. It sits under the surface. It affects our emotions. It affects our choices. It affects our interactions, our relationships, the choices we make and we don't make, the things we say and we don't say. And so I know that for me, even when I've done therapy in the past, a lot of that those experiences, a lot of that trauma I repressed because I just honestly didn't think that I didn't have the emotional and mental resources at the time to deal with it. And I went through the motions of healing, but a lot of it, I just couldn't face it. And I don't know if you've been through that situation of just having some shit that is so big and is just so, that you just can't deal with it. And so I'm ready, I think. I'm scared, but I'm ready. And I know that it's important because I can see the ways that it's affecting my life, affecting the decisions I make, affecting the relationships I choose, affecting my emotions. And, having ADHD, I already sometimes am emotionally dysregulated. And find it difficult, sometimes have a heightened sensitivity to emotion. And so I really want to deal with that, particularly when it comes to driving as well, for safety reasons. And so we haven't started the EMDR, the lateral eye movements yet, but it was more about really exploring the past, looking at the different traumas we want to explore with therapy. And she did say, this is going to take some time. Because there's a lot. And for me, a lot of that trauma is very deeply ingrained in my body. We know from the research that trauma can, either over a period of time or if it's a big enough, with one event, actually change your gene expression, change the neurocircuitry of your brain, embed that trauma within your body. And so it's not a quick fix to, you've got something that's been ingrained and embedded over God knows how many years, a long time. You can't just snap your fingers and it's gone. But I'm ready. I don't know if you're dealing with anything at the moment, or if you're doing EMDR therapy and or you've done it and it's worked for you. I would love to hear about it. But I'm looking forward to being able to drive in any conditions without absolutely shitting myself. Not being startled at the slightest thing. Like the other day we went to see A Quiet Place and I was huddled. Every time a jump scare would happen, I'd be huddled in fetal position. And to just be able to respond rather than react to triggers that are associated with this stuff. And so until next time, it's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel out of your depth and to feel vulnerable and to feel like sometimes you haven't got this. And it's okay to ask for help. It's okay. We're human, right? We're not supposed to have all our shit together. It doesn't matter if we don't. And so until next time, I see you. I believe in you. You've absolutely got this.